Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Stephanie and this is Life or Debt. This is my channel where we explore my life and my debt. And today we're going over my July monthly budget. So a couple of things that are different this month. I have picked up these lovely budget worksheets from our friend Jessie over at JWhackers. These are her hybrid monthly budget worksheets. They will go into it and I'll explain everything as I'm going out. But this is what I'm using for the foreseeable future. I'm not giving up on the budget mom. She kind of taught me the core of everything that I know. But right now, I don't have the time to do a full-on weekly spread, check-in, all of that jazz, whether it be on YouTube or personal life. We're in full swing of things, right? So we found a house in Florida. We are hopefully closing. We're still trying to sell our house, which means we're packing. So I'm trying to simplify my life as best as I can. And this is how I'm going to do it with these budget sheets. I really, really appreciate that Jessie has all of the weekly breakdowns on one 2-page sheet. So this is kind of what we're doing. So in an effort to save time, let's quit the gab and just jump right in. All right, here we go. Okay, first and foremost, we want to apologize for a couple of things. The lighting, there's going to be shadows. I don't have my light set up, obviously. I'm doing it at a different type of day. Things are kind of hectic. I've packed a desk. So we're all just working with each other here. So was that it? Yeah. Okay. So that was everything crammed into one. B, I didn't foresee this happening the correct way. And I didn't pull out a reusable pen. I'm using my Sharpie pen. So, I've already made boo-boos and it's fine. I'm fine with it. So this is the monthly spread. I don't have any stickers. I haven't done any highlighting. Like I said, bare bones, very bare bones. So let's see. We're going to work one page at a time. So this is what we've got here. And for those who don't like curviness, I'm sorry. I have to write. So here we have my income, and I got a small raise since we've last talked. So again, I'm going to do it out for the month. It's going to pull times 4. It's going to be $2,400. We're putting in a spot for child support, but we're not going to estimate it in because we never know. What doesn't happen happens. What isn't happening happens. So we're just going to put in the $2,400. And this is just, again, bare bones. One thing that you won't see on here that I no longer am holding is the internet. I've canceled the internet. The internet that I had was currently being used at my mother's house because I worked from my mother's house when she was still alive, and obviously she's not around anymore, so I'm not paying for that. And especially with us moving, I'm not transferring the internet into my name for the house because I'll just do that when we move states. For those of you who don't know, because I work remotely for my job, they do reimburse me a small portion of the internet charges, so it just has to be in my name. Okay, so anyway, Patreon, still supporting those 2 lovely podcasts for $15. My car, we're slowly chugging at it away. I actually did an estimated payoff quote today, and it's under $6,000, which is great. And I did this is how crazy things are right now, guys. So I bought my car in 2015 with 60,000 miles on it. It's a RAV4, I bought it in 2018 and it's 2015 RAV4. It cost me $15,000. It's great, little car, perfect for me and the baby. It's safe, it's great in the snow. So I did a Kelley Blue Book on it. It's worth like $17,000 now because everything's so crazy with new cars not being able to come out and used cars like going up in value. Yeah, so my car is worth more than when I bought it. It just blows my mind. So I was like, huh, that's strange. So there's $293 for the payment, and then Geico is an $80. I might have to look at that because it might have gone up, so I'm not sure. And then I'm just looking at, okay, so this is my Southwest Visa is $250, and my Disney Visa is $57. I did bring, I do have some charges on the Disney Visa, so I'm not exactly where I want to be, but you know what? That's just the season of life we're in. I'm not going to beat myself up for it because they are decisions that I made, and we're not harping on those decisions. I think that all too often, people in the budgeting world, and I'm not necessarily saying the YouTube budgeting community because we have a pretty tight-knit group here, but I am saying there are people in the budgeting world that will harp on you for using your credit cards when you're still trying to pay off debt. And sometimes, you guys, sometimes it just has to happen that way. So if you come to me and say, hey, I had to put more credit on my credit card debt, I'm really beating myself up, I'm just going to give you a hug and tell you that, you know what? You're going to get out of this hole just like you got out of the last one, because that's what you do. Okay, so VSAC is my student loan, and that's going to be $170. Mutual of Omaha is long-term care insurance, and that is $109. Discover, I don't remember because I've been paying it for so long and it keeps going, fluctuating. Which I have noticed, like, it's one thing to notice when I was really focused on paying down my debt, the Discover was really the one that like I was focusing on for a very long time. And like, obviously the monthly payments would go down because the balance went down. So everybody knows how that works, interest rates and yada, 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 percentage of what you owe plus or minus like $17. So anyway, this has started creeping back up because it's not like the interest rate isn't covering the entire like payment. So I just like those interest rates, man, they will kill you, but it's fine. Like I said, we're not harping on it. Does it sound like I'm harping? I might be harping. Okay, and then my AT&T bill is $99, and DK Fit is my running coach, and that is $150 a month. And then Apple/Adobe is just things that like smaller subscription services that come out on the actual same day of the month, and together they're like $15. I think they're like 12, but we're just gonna say 15. So this is, I hear little feet. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Yes. So little feet. I got to tell you guys. So obviously, like you heard Brooklyn in my last video of like my life update and where have I been. P.S. If you don't know, like, because I've referenced it a couple of times in this video, is we've had big news and we're moving to Florida. So if you want to know more about that, please, I will leave the description, or I will leave it either in the description below or in the eye in the sky, and check it out because it's pretty exciting for us. Anywho, so I show you that video, kids rambunctious and like hilarious. You guys, literally 24 hours later, she broke her arm. Yep. My 5-year-old at the time, who just turned 6 yesterday, broke her arm because I put her to bed and she decided she wanted to sit on the top of her bed, because what 5-year-old goes to bed when you tell them to go to bed. She sat on the bars of her headboard type thing, because she has like a metal frame, so she was sitting on the bar and went to reach for her water bottle, fell down, fell on her floor, landed on her arm, broke it clean in 2 spots. Ah! So now we're moving and homegirl's got a cash for like the next 6 to 8 weeks. Cute. Real cute. Okay, back to the budget. So I'm going to put groceries, because these are going to be my variable expenses. So groceries and gas. I'm going to put spend, but we're really not spending any money. But I am going to put eat out. And eat out is not normally something out. Eat. That's weird. Eat out is not something that we normally do, but it's something that we're finding we need to be a little bit more lenient with because of our situation. So in the before times, before we were moving and I was paying off my debt, Kyle covered pretty much all of the groceries because he doesn't have any debt, he has a very good job. So he was covering all of the groceries. Now that we're trying to save money and I'm not paying off debt, I'm buying the groceries because I'm not buying in bulk. So we're actually spending less on groceries to begin with. So, and he's funneling all of the money that he has extra into a savings. So because he has more of it, like an abundance of it, it makes sense. It might not, like now that I say it out loud, I'm like, does it really make sense for him and me not to save the money that I would have just been spending on debt? But it does make sense because his is like astronomically more. Not astronomically, but like our budget was $900 for groceries before, and now I spend like $300, $400, but we're also eating up everything that's in our house. So I don't even think it's that much. So anyway, I'm going to put $250 for groceries in July. Now, July is our target move month, okay? So this is probably going to go way over, but anything that I buy for the new house in July, I'm taking out of that fund, like the move fund. And I don't have it separated into like categories. Like a smart budgeter would say things like, okay, I'm putting away $500 for groceries, and I'm putting away $1,500 for furniture, or I'm putting away $1 million for closing costs, because that is a we're not doing that because the money's coming from so many different pockets in both of our lives that it's just easier for me to like be like, okay, who's covering this with what money? So if we ever move again, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll say like, okay, I'll cover these expenses, you cover those expenses, and we'll figure it out that way. But at the end of the day, if one person needs more money in one bucket than the other person has it, we're going to do that, right? Right. So gas is outrageous, and it costs $60 every time we fill up my tank. Luckily, Kyle has been doing that. So I'm going to say, if I do have to fill it up, I'm going to say $120. It'll be twice. Again, I just realized that I'm going to have to fill it up like when we drive down to Florida, but we can figure some of that stuff out. Okay, so spend. I'm going to put $50 here. And eat out. I'm going to put $150 here because then Kyle can cover the other. Let's say we do $150. Okay, so here's my calculator. It's been real light lately. I don't know what's going on. I just changed the battery in it, but like it's getting to the point where it's hard for me to see it. So I don't know. Oh, there it is. Maybe the battery's just loose. Maybe I just need to get a low cock. Who knows? Okay, so we got $15, and I'm just gonna like buzz through this. I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know what I'm doing. See, it's like so light. Wow, that worked. I need a new calculator. I'm just making a note of this number for later. Okay, so these will be moved over to here, after like the first week of spending and such, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. I just wanted them here so I can move them when I needed to. And where's the other page? I have another, oh, here it is. This is why I have to keep things in books. Okay, so I'm going to just put this in move yo junk. And we're expecting to move 300. We're just gonna put $300. I know there are $12 left over, but I'm gonna let that cushion somewhere up in here. Okay, so this is what we're looking like for July. This is bare bones. We're gonna cover up the weekly thingies for right now, so you can see everything. Okay, so we're still going grocery shopping. We're still getting gas. I don't think I'm gonna have this much money in grocery shopping. But again, anything that I have left over is going directly to the moving fund because we gotta get that cash flow going, right? And I'm going to talk to Kyle to see if we want to break down like all of our expenses for moving and just get a baseline of what to expect when you're expecting a big move. So if we do that, then chances are I will be sharing that with my homies. That's you, you're my homies. So yeah, here we go. Let's get ready for a really bumpy ride because I have a feeling July is going to be like throwing ice water down my pants. There's a visual for you. All right, peeps, until next time, this has been Life or Debt. You have been amazing. Feel free to like and subscribe if you've got nothing else going on. I'd love for you to hang out with me in the comments below. But I guess I'll see you real soon.